Hey, Aries, Mel, Intuitive Coach here. Excited to bring in your March 2025 career and money reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. I am getting a message here about your commitments. There may be a testing or a test of your commitments showing up here. You may have gone through a period of discomfort in order for you to reach the next level of comfort. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, Three of Wands is your main energy. Three of Wands is about you planning your next move, and you have that key theme out here for you. You're taking financial inventory. You're seeing what needs changing at this time. Some of you are project managers. You may be a professional organizer in some way, or you're getting organized. It's crucial that you make a plan to make sure each day counts. But I'm also getting another message here about making sure you're not getting lost in the planning due to hesitation, due to overwhelm. I feel like it's go time for you. Now we're nearing your season, Aries season, which is also the start of the astrological new year. So this is a really powerful time to listen to your own intuitive knowledge. You have the High Priestess crowning you here. You're embracing the Piscean energy that is showing up in the month of March. You have the Queen of Cups here. A lot of you are utilizing your creative talents or abilities. You're tapping into your spiritual gifts, embracing them, trusting them, opening up to the potential that they offer. The Emperor, you're showing up in your own reading here, Aries. What's the outcome financially for Aries? Okay, bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. It's go time. After a period of suspension is what I'm picking up on. They're showing me the Hanged Man in my mind's eye here. So it may feel like there was a delay. Some of you are in a state of suspension, or it feels like there may have even been a block or a freeze. But I feel like while that was happening, you were planning things out here. You are taking financial inventory, taking a look at your money, your assets, your long-term goals and investments, maybe even looking at how you can make your money work for you. Some of you are consolidating your debt, and you're figuring out ways to make each day count here. I'm also picking up on additional help. You may be looking for additional help in some way. Maybe you are a business owner and you've grown and you need professional help to continue growing and evolving. For others of you, if you're in the corporate world, I feel like you may have been looking at some long-term goals, asking yourself, can I expand? Can I grow in this position? And if so, how? Do I need to take additional classes? Do I need to have a conversation or a meeting with my boss? How can I expand consciousness here? So you're definitely thinking about things with the planner. The mask is off. There's a message here about truths coming to the surface. For some of you, there may have been hidden truth or even hidden knowledge. There could be some hidden knowledge that's coming in as well, because it feels like this hidden knowledge helps you in some way. And for others of you, the hidden knowledge has to do with seeing the lies, the empty promises, or a level of discomfort that you've gone through from other people around you, right? There was secrets potentially. Some of you, there may have even been theft of ideas or energy in some way. So protection, you're taking a look at protecting your assets, protecting your energy, and you're tapping into your own hidden potential. And I was just picking up on that here for you as well. You're embracing the unknown in a protective manner, but I feel like you're embracing the truth. You have the Rose card, financial relief. There may be a payout, there may be some sort of money coming your way, or if you've had to pay money into something, it just feels like that is coming to a balance point for you. With the Six of Pentacles in the past, I feel like boundaries, some of you are looking at ways where you don't have to maybe pay so much in if you are a business owner. Like how can I work with some of the energies and maybe pay quarterly versus paying all at once? Or how can I use tax incentives? How can I save more money or put it towards retirement? It feels like you are finding ways to save more as well, which is what the Rose card is all about. This is about loving care. You may even be receiving an investment of some sort, an inheritance of some sort. I feel like you're supported here. You may be in a supportive role for others, but I also feel like there's support coming your way. And this also will help you feel safe and secure. You may have had issues with the first chakra, the root or base chakra, which is about our safety and security. And I feel like you are taking a look at what safety and security means for you and what you need to shift around to feel more safe or secure. So problems in that area may have to do with the hips, the lower back region, the ankles, the legs, the feet, the toes. So if you've had any of those issues, I feel like you are reconfiguring out your own stability and safety. Now you also have the Frame card. This is about steady income. After a period of suspension, it feels like you're getting organized. You've been planning, but this is about accomplishments. Beautiful. You may be going back to school, earning some level of a degree. I'm getting masters for some of you, but this could also be a certification. You may be redesigning. Yeah, that's the energy. You're redesigning or giving yourself a facelift in some way regarding your finances, because you're shaking things up and you're saying, what can I do to improve this situation? You may be self-employed, Aries. Some of you may work from home. You may work in art and design, real estate, home interior or decorating, but a lot of you symbolically, you're giving your career, your money a facelift. I'm also hearing the message that you are the main ingredient. So if you've been compiling, right? You've been out grocery shopping, you have your grocery list, you have all of the spices, everything that you need to make this grand meal. But the main ingredient, it's kind of like you left that on the side. You left that on the side for whatever reason. Maybe you were focused on the other little pieces. And I just feel like the main dish is coming up for you in the month of March. It feels like you are the main ingredient and you're able to bring everything together in some way. It says here, if you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. Absolutely. Absolutely here. This could be your skills, your talents. The world needs what you are bringing to the table, literally here. Now consider careers maybe in e-commerce, retail, saving time and energy and adding passive income by taking your business online. Now, of course, a lot of folks are taking their business online and you have the ability to do so as well. I feel like online, maybe influencing, writing an ebook. This could be about marketing. Some of you are working from home, selling your goods and products. So you may be interested in finally moving forward because again, you are the key ingredient here. You are the principal ingredient. And then you have the student. I love the student card because we're always a student of life. And when we feel like we have graduated in a sense, we're still evolving and growing and learning something new. We just embrace a new endeavor. And so for some of you, again, you're going back to school, as I mentioned, or you are asked to go back and learn something in a new way. Work with a mentor to learn new skills or to teach you how to implement your plans. You have the planner as your first card here, and you have the, implementation of it as your outcome. You could certainly be the student where you are helping others, or you could be the teacher where you're helping other students implement their plans. If you've reached that level, that may be a part of your calling, because some of you are coaches, healers, teachers, mentors. You could also work in a school district, or you are pursuing higher education. You may also be teaching yourself to succeed with money or getting a financial advisor to teach you. Yes. Bottom of the deck. Wow, we're talking about the principal ingredient, and here you have the cutlery. This is about business tools. Could be food related. Some of you, perhaps you do work in the food industry. You may be the sole provider, but this is about you needing more money or manifesting more abundance here for you to benefit everyone. Yeah, you are the key ingredient. And it feels like some of you have been looking outside of yourself for that spoon. And you're like, wait a second, I'm holding the spoon. Kind of like the hanged man energy, right? The hanged man hangs in suspension, holding the key, but he doesn't realize that he's holding it. And so for some of you, you had to go through a period of suspension, delay, pause, and it can be uncomfortable. When I see the hanged man, it reminds me of being in a straitjacket, and our first initial response is, I got to get out of here. And we struggle and we panic and we get exhausted trying to fight our way out. But when we realize that we have the key, we can unlock something quite significant. That could be that intuitive knowledge that's coming in, that's crowning you. So you're figuring something out here in a very big way. And I feel like this puts you on a path of action, but it also is on this path of the heart. You have a lot of heart energy rolling up this side of your reading. So let's dive in. You have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is manifestation. It's also about anticipation. You've been planning for something. Think of, again, that 4-course meal. You've been planning for it. You have the grocery list. You've gone to the grocery store. You have it. And now it's the day of. It's the day of, and you have all these people coming over and you're cooking. You're excited because you are a master chef. And it feels like things are coming together in some way for you. This is big. I feel like this is big. You've had to learn the skill of adaptation. You see the chameleon there at the bottom, which is adaptability, flexibility. That could be your reminder. She's holding her wand and she's putting it out into the water there. Oftentimes you'll see ships, right? The ships are coming in. So you are preparing for this great gathering, if you will. I feel like this is a gathering of some sort. I mean, it could be a gathering of your intuitive knowledge. It could be your own skills. It could be a compilation of things. You may be bringing it all to the forefront so you can make a major move. Some of you, it's an actual move. You could be relocating, traveling. You may be retiring even. You may be bringing some help on board that could change everything, but don't get lost in the planning because I feel like the day is here. You don't want to push it off any longer. Crossing your path, you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands in reverse is don't be impulsive, right? Focus, prioritize, and spice things up. Add a little bit of spice to your recipe. Because there's something about you're not quite sure how other people are going to respond. But if you don't add any spice, it could be bland. It could be boring. Spice it up by adding your authentic touch because the right people are going to enjoy. And there's plenty of food, right? There's plenty of food here. So I feel like it's important for you to spice it up. There we have the chameleon again. So there's a message around flexibility. adaptability, and he's heading towards a new path. The Page of Wands is a student. He's curious. He's creative. He is passionate. There's a message. There is a message that is heading your way. I feel like this hasn't quite hit you yet. It may have, but because we have the High Priestess crowning you, I feel like this hasn't come in yet, but this is going to be a message about your career, your project, your course of study, and I feel like it's going to put you on a track towards focus and prioritizing. You're going to say, yes, this is what I want to do. This allows me to fully move forward. Bottom of the deck, you have felt cornered, you felt singled out. Some of you have even felt like you've been walking on eggshells with the Seven of Wands. This can be accusations or just feeling closed off. Again, suspension, like you weren't quite sure, you were closed off from the conversations, or people were coming at you from all angles and you're like, who do I even trust here? What's going on? Am I going to be backed into this corner? Am I going to fall off this cliff? Do I just take a leap of faith and move forward in a new direction? Like, what do I do here? So I feel like a lot of you have had to sit in that discomfort, as I mentioned, but this is about you standing up for your beliefs. It's about you defending yourself and meeting a challenge. That's exactly what I was getting earlier, meeting a challenge. And by doing so, it's given you the courage and the capacity to move forward here in this Three of Wands. In the recent past, there's the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is boundaries. It is healthy boundaries. It is not over giving, but it's an equal exchange. And in the past, you may not have had that. It didn't feel equal. And that's why you felt backed into this corner. And now you're planning, you're saying, wait a second, what can I do here to bring in reciprocity? How can I embrace the changes ahead where there can be that balance? That may require you going back to school. It may require you learning something in a new way, planning your next steps, but also I feel like you've been planning. I feel like it's go time. And if you haven't been planning, I just don't feel like it's going to take you super long. Like it's not going to take you that Hanged Man energy for quite some time. I feel like all you have to do, and again, it sounds easier than it is, but all you have to do is tap into that intuitive wisdom. You have the High Priestess crowning you. Remember, she holds the secrets. She holds the intuitive connection that allows you to receive the answers, allows you to receive the clarity of what you need to do to move forward. And she's coming in here hot for you. She's coming in where she has this knowledge with the books behind her. And I feel like that's part of this page coming in, because right now you're questioning. You're questioning, what's my next move? How do I move beyond the mask? How can I embrace the unknown when I don't even know what direction to go? There's going to be answers coming in for you. And you're going to move to the 9, right? The 9 of Wands. But the 9 of Wands, yes, you've gone through a lot, but you will overcome these obstacles. The 9 of Wands is perseverance, strength, boundaries. You are reigniting that sense of bravery, and determination is being renewed. You're overcoming external hurdles. That's exactly what you're doing. And you're trusting your intuition as you navigate your next steps. How are you feeling? Well, a lot of you are having a heart chakra activation where your heart is opening up in a very, very big way, and the mind is catching up with you. Your mind is releasing some preconceived notions. The heart already says, right, that the spiritual intuitive guidance is here, and now it's just wrapping your mind around it in a sense. You have all of the beautiful koi fish, which represent prosperity, longevity. You have them here with this Queen of Cups. You're birthing a new idea. You see that her belly is swollen. So there's a cycle coming in here where you're about ready to give birth to this new cycle. And I feel like it's about planning for this to happen, just like you would a child, you are going through that gestation period of growing and planning and preparing and implementing, but you're giving birth real soon. And I feel like it's during your season, Aries season here. You have the strength, right? You have the strength to give birth to this idea, to this beginning. The strength card here is about overcoming difficulty. And when you have the strength showing up specifically in your environment, there's nothing that you cannot do. Because this so-called baby, right, that's in her belly, whatever this cycle is, whatever this new beginning, whatever this baby is, some of you, this baby is your business. You know, it is your dream, your home, your family. Some of you, it's literal. You could be pregnant, maybe maternity leave. But whatever this is, it is bound to come out, right? No matter how much planning we do, like it's bound to come out at some point, because that's part of the cycle. It's part of the growth. It's part of the evolution. And it can feel a little bit scary, but you see on the strength card, she has everything she needs. There's compassion here. You see the lion is licking her hand. That is the symbol of trust and love and compassion. And I feel like when that is in the mix, there is no stopping you. Now, in your hopes and fears, you have your energy here. Aries, the Emperor, showing up in the upright position. So you are leaning more into your hopes, which is beautiful. I like to see you leaning more into your hopes than your fears, because this is about you seeing the map ahead. Look at that. The map is laying down here right in front of him. So it feels like this is part of your destiny, and you know that you can trust your intuitive compass, because that's why you have the High Priestess coming in. So some of you, this is big boss energy. You could be called to level up in your career. There may be some fear about approaching a boss or a governing agent or someone who is in higher authority. But I feel like you have what it takes, the strength card. You have what it takes to face someone or something head on, because this is you standing in your power. It's also Aries season, and that's what I'm getting here. So it feels like the map is laid out. I am getting April 11th. Okay, April 11th could be a significant date. Some of you, that's a birthday for 11. I'm also getting March 29th. Could be a big month as well, or a big date, excuse me. And we have the 4 here. The 4, empowerment. It feels like April is going to be a big month, even though this is a March reading. And some of you are watching this in February, because I put them out a little early to help you prepare and plan. But I feel like there's going to be some very powerful news coming in, because your outcome is the King of Cups. So we see you embracing your Queen of Cups. This is you receiving information. This is you receiving important knowledge from the High Priestess, right? About your next steps, about what you're giving birth to. And here your action card is the King of Cups. This is saying, okay, I've received the intuitive knowledge. I've received it, and now I can do something with it. Now I can apply it to good use, because the Queen of Cups is the receiver and the King of Cups is the action taker here. So this is a blending of both your masculine and feminine energies coming together. For others of you, excuse me, this could be a partnership. This could be a divine partnership, as I mentioned earlier, either like a student, a teacher, but it balances itself out. There is a rebalancing taking place. This is a very powerful time for you, Aries, as we navigate your season. I feel like this is the time of accomplishment for you. The King of Cups, he could be a doctor, a therapist. He is someone who is very, very loving, very supportive, very emotionally intelligent. He trusts his intuition. He has compassion and strength. He is a leader that trusts in his intuition above all, and it's for the highest good of all. He's helping everyone. You see the dolphins in the background. There's a level of play. There's a level of curiosity here. I see the mermaid in the background. This is about you also going your own path, your own authentic path. And we see all the fish climbing up. So in both the Queen of Cups, it's like they're both in that same position here, but the way in which they are manifesting, you know, it just feels like it's the yin and yang. It's something is coming together. Didn't I say that in the very beginning of your reading? Like all of the recipe, you know, everything is coming together, and this is you putting on that beautiful display. Get ready, because there's an invitation. I'm getting an invitation of some sort. All right, let's get a message from the wisdom of the oracle. What do we have here, please, for Aries when it comes to finances and money in the month of March 2025? Yeah, expect an invitation. This could be an invitation from your higher self to move forward. Blessed, look at that. Card 22, 2 and 2 is 4, which is the Emperor. There's definitely blessings filling your life, something wonderful. It may be unexpected for some of you. This is grace. This is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. And the message for you, Aries, is this: unexpected windfall and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. Yes, that's the Queen of Cups. You are in that state of receptivity at this time, and the King of Cups is going to share it, right? I mean, yes, the Queen does too, but she receives it, and the King, you know, shares it. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now, and don't forget to share them. Wow. This is a reciprocity. This is the 6 of Pentacles, and the Pentacle realm is financial windfall as well. So some of you may be going up to a boss. You may be getting a promotion. There could be a new opportunity to work with a partnership where there are blessings, where everyone is the benefactor here. I feel like you are appreciating the help along the way. This is about you being who you need to be. And in order to do so, you cannot do what you've done in the past. All right. It feels like you're taking a mask off. You're taking a protective barrier off with that 7 and the 9 of Wands. In a way, you know, it's about surrender. You're surrendering, and I get that Hanged Man energy. It feels like you've gone through that surrender period, and now the blessings are filling your life. Wow. All right, let's get a few messages here from your spirit animals. And at this time, Aries, I ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale. Hold it as long as you can. And release through the mouth with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky or swims deep in the sea. Your animal could be wild, magical, mystical, or domesticated. This could be a pet that you currently have at your home, or one that's crossed over the rainbow bridge. Perhaps an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or visited through a dream or a meditation. There is no right or wrong answer, Aries. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of the month, all you need to do is drop your power animal in the comment section below, and I personally will enter you into that giveaway. All right, let's get your messages. You have the spider spirit. Make your dreams real. Now is the time. This is weaving the web. It is bringing everything together because everything is intertwined, interconnected. And just like a spider weaves the web in order to catch what it wants to devour, I feel like it's time for you to catch your dream, just like a dream catcher as well. Make your dreams real. Some of you may be 56 years old, 52 years old, 39 years old, or born on the 24th. You have the scarab beetle. Magic works through you. When you have the King and the Queen of Cups in your career reading, this is spiritual fulfillment. It is spiritual fulfillment where you are realizing that you are the main ingredient here, Aries, and that magic exists within you and all around you. You're tapping into that magical wisdom. This is a big deal. You have electric eel. Bring your ideas to life. And didn't it say earlier, if you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. Whatever your ideas are. Some of you might want to patent, or, when you create something, you want to make sure that someone cannot steal that from you by getting it patented or creating your own logo or website. It just feels like you want to protect it in some way because your ideas are rich with abundance. That's what I'm getting, rich with abundance. Where, yes, intuitively, spiritually, this is part of your path, but I do see financial blessings showering you as well. So bring those ideas to life. And here is the Hanged Man that I kept seeing. Remember hovering over your reading? You have the moth. Surrender now. Surrender to your divine plan. If there has been a bit of resistance, or it just feels at times like we have to go through that state of suspension, I feel like you're cutting yourself down in a way. You're cutting yourself down from whatever has kept you in that state of suspension. How? Because you have the intuitive key here. There's an intuitive message coming in, or a breakthrough, an aha moment, or even a new path ahead with the Page of Wands. And it's important for you not to resist change, because the King and the Queen of Cups coming in with the strength says you have everything you need. Remember, the key ingredient is you. So surrender. Beautiful. All right, Aries, last but not least, let's take a look at your soul's truth. What's your soul work to help you fully embrace the month with abundance, prosperity? What do we have here for Aries? What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. You have the rose here, and it says supportive role. Today's soul action. List 10 possible ideals for your soul's calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes. Say yes. Write that below. If you didn't drop your animal and you want to be entered into that giveaway, type yes. Big exclamation, yes. Because that is you embracing your calling. List 10 possible ideals for your soul's calling. and claim it, right? Yes, in the comment box below. Thank you so much, Aries. If you like the reading, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for being here and being a part of our incredible soul tribe.